tension between, or even an argument sometimes between the impulse to show the reality in its kind of most raw and harsh and unfiltered state, the kind of the documentary impulse to bear witness, so that I think 4 of the 5 nominees for the documentary short subject at the Oscars this year dealt in some way with the refugee crisis. 3 about Syria, and 1 that was actually made under the auspices of the New York Times Op Docs program about the Coast Guard in Greece, you know, going out and 4.1 miles out.
Stream.
And but then there's also the impulse, which I think Casablanca kind of presents, to tell the story in a more accessible, in a more kind of to use the charisma of movies and Hollywood and movie stars to get a message across, which is nowadays, I think, a much more controversial and as we say, kind of problematic impulse.
So the story you read in the newspapers now is about lots of people fleeing, a very difficult situation, malnourishment, death on the high seas. It's a story of flight. And this way, of course, it's a story of flight. The plane takes off at the end. But the way that it resonates with what the untold story of refugees today is these situations that go on forever and ever. So there's the line in the movie about people come to Casablanca and they wait and they wait and they wait at the very beginning, right? That, in fact, is the major story today about refugees. Even though we focus on people trying to get to Europe, it's that there are literally tens of millions of people around the world in these situations that don't end. And in that way, I find a real resonance with, even though, again, we focus on people getting their plane and actually getting out, it's the fact that Casablanca was this place that people were stuck in. And that is the modern refugee story, that we don't have solutions to refugee situations today.